in our original or our first talk, we talked about the name of the store.
Right.
So I remember that it was not your wife.
No,
your wife is not Lorraine, but there was a song, and I cannot remember the song or band that it came from.
Okay, so the story you're remembering parts of the story perfectly.
Refresh my brain, please.
Here's
Soccer.
the thing. No, that's fine.
Right.
So, but there's a hole that I'll fill in. Years ago, I'd written a song called "Sweet Lorraine."
Okay.
And it's a terrible song. No one will ever hear it. But even when I wrote the song, I thought the title had a ring to it.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, that'd make a cool name for a record store, old vinyl shop, Sweet Lorraine's.
Sure.
Vinyl, records, whatever, right? I don't know anything about vinyl. I'm never going to open a record store. But when I opened up the guitar shop, the name was still hanging around. No one knew that it was an actual song of mine. So I used the name, and that's how the name came to be.
Mm-hmm.
Since that time, in the 8 years that I've been in business, I've been informed many, many times now that there are plenty of songs called Sweet Lorraine by bands or artists as diverse as Uriah Heep.
Okay, that's the band I was trying to think of.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm filling in all the gaps.
Yeah.
And Cab Calloway.
Okay.
Had a song called Sweet Lorraine in a the jazzy style of the day. And so, there are a number of songs called Sweet Lorraine that you should listen to instead of the one that I wrote called Sweet Lorraine.
Do you get any cease and desist orders and delivered to you in the mail?
Well, no, because no one's heard it. No one seems to care. Cab Calloway certainly doesn't care that I borrowed the name of the song for my store name.
Well, let's continue with the store and let's talk about what you have in there. I'm sure everyone's interested, to know what kind of equipment that you deal with.
It's a guitar shop, primarily a guitar shop. I've got my main brands. I've got Fender guitars and basses. I've got acoustic guitars from Washburn and then more accessible brands as well to get first-time players, professional players, everybody in between can find something that they can afford, that they can enjoy playing, and they can take home with them.
Yeah.
And
you have deals constantly.
I try.
Follow, and we'll mention this in the intro. Everything's in the description. Follow both Danny and Sweet Lorraine's Guitar on Instagram and Facebook because it's all day, every day. There's posts about deals.
Yeah.
I try.